Hi, meet us again on the YF Avengers channel. The 332nd Air Expeditionary Wing said farewell to one of their teams, the 336th Expeditionary Fighter Squadron, who returned home to Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, North Carolina, April 11 after a 6-month deployment at an undisclosed location in Southwest Asia. During their deployment, the Rocketeers supported Operation Inherent Resolve. The big mission is to defeat ISIS and help stabilize the region. Our number one mission though is to protect our friendly troops on the ground, said Captain George Swash, Arbuckle, 336th Expeditionary Fighter Squadron F15E Strike Eagle pilot and Chief of Weapons. One of our objectives is to make it inhospitable for the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, along the middle of Euphrates River Valley, as well as support the Iraqis, in the southern part of Syria, the Rukban Refugee Camp, and our other regional partners, said Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Edge Swanson, 336th Expeditionary Fighter Squadron Commander and F-15E pilot. We don't directly defend the refugee camp, but we provide stability for the region that then allows those people to be safe. The unit utilizes F-15Es to accomplish these goals, which is a dual-role fighter jet. It is capable of performing both air-to-air missions and air-to-ground. The Strike Eagle has a radar system that can detect ground targets from long ranges. The onboard weapons systems officer can designate the ground targets while, simultaneously, the pilot is able to detect, target and engage air-to-air targets. The aircraft is also able to deploy weaponry with high-level accuracy regardless of time of day or weather thanks to its navigation and infrared targeting system. Furthermore, the F-15E can carry most weapons in the Air Force inventory and can carry a diverse selection of weaponry. I think the squadron was very successful at operating in a really complex environment, said Arbuckle, a native of Spring, Texas, who is stationed at Seymour Johnson AFB. I think our biggest impact was the amount of ground we took from ISIS in the last 6 months. We've continued to make it inhospitable for ISIS to operate in the areas we protect, as well as protect U.S. forces against overwhelming and heavily armed adversaries, and attacks from the air, Swanson added. We've been very successful in continuing to degrade ISIS's fighting ability. We have chalked them and now they no longer have freedom of movement in the Euphrates River Valley, Swanson continued. They no longer control vast swaths of land like they used to. One example of their success is how they discovered an ISIS convoy. Troops on the ground utilized 336th EFS's information to intercept the convoy, which was carrying electronics like radios, computers, quadcopters and more. Their discovery was the largest exploitable electronics cache in the history of the area of responsibility.